This is your brain when you're struggling to focus. And this is your brain when you're in the zone. But getting in the zone and staying there, that feels more like luck than something you can control. So that's why we made Brain FM. It's like a do not disturb setting for your mind, and it gets you focused in just 5 minutes.
What is happening? Oh, is it working now? Can we hear me? That's the wrong mic. Oh, okay, there we go. I'm like, that's the wrong mic. There we go. Okay. My mic looks like it's working now. Yay! All right. So, hello everyone. I'm HonesTay with all the honesty she has to offer. It's 2:50 in the morning, according to my Hello Kitty clock in the background. So, what we're going to do, we are going to pick our random dating sim game that we're going to play today. Let me pause this music. Jesus. Hi. My God. Okay. It's not letting me see the chat for some reason in my Streamlabs, so I'm just going to put up we're going to put up the chat like, hi guys. Let me reply. Welcome. Okay, it's not. I don't know why it's not showing the chat. Like this happens to me every stream. I'm like, I can't see the chat in my Streamlabs. I don't know what the hell. It's really weird. Okay. So let us spin our wheelie wheel. No, I don't want to download anything. Move. Okay, let's spin our wheel. This is the one we've been using this entire time. I've just been taking off the number that we keep landing on. Wow, I can't speak. Are you joining us? Are you No? Okay. My cat is obsessed with these dots on the wall. So she whenever I block it in my shadow, she like is trying to grab them. It's really funny. Hey, you coming up? No? You're gonna stay okay, she's gonna stay at the green dots. Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's spin our wheel. 23. We haven't had a number that high in a minute. Alright, so 6, 12, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. What is this? Is this a Jujutsu Kaisen? Please don't tell me this is a Jujutsu Kaisen dating sim. Please. Please don't tell me this. Why? Why? Why do I just see Guido? Okay. The year is 2017, and Guido Suguru has announced a terrorist attack in Tokyo, Kyoto. Yeah, I've seen the show. You're tasked with seeing possible futures to predict his moves. Despite everything he's done, you never stopped loving him. Who made this? So when you discover a way to go back and change his dark fate, you don't hesitate. Hope we're time travelers now. But changing the past doesn't come without consequences. That's very true. Guido's obsession with killing shifts into an obsession with you. Okay. Can you break the cycle of pain and tragedy? Or will you become trapped in a fate worse than in the one you tried to rewrite? I don't know why I said it like that. Be Guido's light before the darkness consumes you both. Content warning. Mature themes include violence, strong language, sexual content, that's kind of a given, intense scenes. Player discretion is advised. This is the downfall of picking a random sim by a wheel. The fact that y'all try to make this look cute. Who made this? Starring Guido Ziegler. Who made this? Oh my god. You can play it in the browser. Jesus Christ. You can either download it or play it in the browser. Never watched JJK before, but my friend said this isn't lore accurate. I didn't expect it to be. Okay, anyway, let's so how does this work? Okay, so basically, they operate like visual novels, and you sometimes are given choices. So you have to pick a choice based on like what you think might happen or what you think is the best choice, and then the story will move on from what you picked. That's how this works. I just expect this to be extremely unhinged because this is based off of a show. You know what's really funny? This is gonna be uncomfortable for me because I have met the voice actor for Suguru Gido many times. I have his autograph. I Oh, this is the only romance tag? Well, you're in for a treat. I don't know what we're about to get ourselves into. I'll show you guys my pop. Lex Lang is the English dub voice actor for Suguru Gido. I've interviewed him for a panel at Comic-Con High about a year ago, and then he came to the store that I'm a content ambassador for with his wife Sally Fox, who is the voice of Betty Boop. So I have a Guido pop with his actor. So, all right, let's let's play this game. Okay. Okay. The music got me. The music got me. I want to play Date Everything so bad. So many people that I've interviewed is in that game. I want to play Date Everything so bad. I just don't want to buy it right now. I'll probably buy it when it goes on sale again. The music got me. Oh, the music got me. How do I make this full screen? Okay, let me stop. Choose a skin. No. What? None of that is my skin color. None of that is my skin color. I guess this is the closest. I mean, thank you for letting me choose my skin color. So thank you, I think. Is this about to be actually a good dating sim? Because that's gonna be wild. Let me change. Let me update what we're playing. What is this game called again? What is this game called again? Before the darkness. Let me update the live real quick. And then let's see if it's even. Before the oh, it's not in here. Okay, it's not in here. I didn't expect it to be. It's not under the Twitch settings. Before the dawn. Content classification. Maybe I should put sexual themes. Yeah, I'll put sexual themes and then profanity. Update. Okay. That's out the way. I have to make sure I do that when I play these things, or I might get in trouble. Silky, you wanna come on? We're about to play. Come on, we're about to play. Let's go. Get up here. You coming? That's water I spilled, yes. Come on. Come on. Come on up. Come on, we're about to start. Either that or Fluffy's gonna take your spot. Pick one. Come on. Come on. Why are you just staring at me? Okay, fine. Why do I need to know that? Okay, well, sometimes when you read, like, if you've ever read, like, a bunch of romance novels or, play these games, sometimes they'll comment on your beautiful pale skin or your beautiful olive skin. And if you're like me and you play those games, like, in high school and you don't have pale skin, it's hard to immerse yourself. So at least they're giving us options to pick my skin tone. I'll give it that. Not the music. Okay. I gotta turn this down in my headphones. This is actually very loud. No! Since you were... I missed the first message. Also, why is this not full screen? Do I need to up my screen? Okay, there we go. Since you were an alumni, you knew it was only a matter of time before you'd be contacted to help. I missed the first message. But what you didn't expect... Fluffy, you wanna come up? Someone need to come up here. I feel lonely. Come on. My cats are just not... My cats are just ignoring the fuck out of me today. What did I do? But you didn't expect for Gojo Satoru himself to be the one to call you. Nor did you expect... Okay, this music's actually a little much. Nor did you expect the mirror with the frame made out of bones. Oh, would you look at that? You feel an eerie pull toward it, as though it's calling out to you. The frame rattles softly, almost as if it's alive. Creepy, right? Oh, that's Gojo? Creepy, right? Gojo's voice startles you from behind, his breath hot against your inner. Gojo's my man, actually. Gojo's my man. You're shopping for a robot pet. That's cute. Gojo's my man, so I'm here for this one. Whoa! Why did it do that? It just went through like 5. What? Wait. How do I go? You got Okay. Why did it do that? Okay. I'm guessing the in-browser has bugs. I need you to shut up. I need you to stop. Shh. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Okay. We're downloading it. We're downloading it. Stop. Jesus. Okay. I was like, we're downloading it. I'm not doing this. We're downloading this crap. Okay, it's growing on me now. It downloaded quick, is what that did. I was like, oh, we're downloading it. So many technical difficulties today. First, my microphone. Now the in browser game isn't working. Like what's going on? What's going on? Hello? Okay, I'm sure after we like download the dang thing, it should work fine. Extract all. Extract it. Soiled it. Soiled it. Soil. Okay, anyway. Okay, we got it now. Okay. Okay, Okay. Redoing. We're just gonna start over. Okay. Pick my skin color again. Yeah, I am very much black woman. Thank you very much. Alright. Guido Ziguru announced a terror attack a few days ago. Okay, great. Since you were an alumni, blah, 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 blah. Contact for help, but what? You didn't expect to go to a side real call. So, didn't care, blah, blah, blah. We already read this stuff. You feel an eerie pull toward it as though it's calling onto you. The frame rattles awfully almost of its if you're alive. Okay. Creepy, right? Gojo's voice startles you from behind. Why is he breathing so hard? You're Gojo? Well, read for Gojo him! You from behind, his breath hot against your ear. You jump and shoot him a glare, but he only chuckles, clearly amused. He steps closer to the mirror, towering over you. He was already tall when you met him years ago, but now he's even taller, more imposing. Gojo's only like, what, like 6'2"? This music is a lot. Jeez. Thank you. He steps closer to the mirror. Towering over you, he was already with it. He looks different, yet somehow still the same. Maybe it's the boyish, mischievous look that never quite leaves his face. I mean, he is... Yeah, I'll take it. When did the school get this? 2 years ago, I think. He touches the mirror lightly, fingers brushing the frame as it rattles again. Yeah, the Mirror of Echoes. It's made from the remains of a sorcerer who could control time. Some say it can send people back, but no one who's tried has ever returned. And then I hear Gojo's laugh. You frown, your curiosity piqued. And how exactly is that supposed to help me see further into the future? Your curse technique allows you to see glimpses of possible futures. Okay, thank you. I needed that. But only up to a week ahead. Well, that's inconvenient. With the attack looming weeks away, that won't be enough. It's not guaranteed to work. Just a hunch of mine, but, you know, I'm always right. That grin. The same one he wore 10 years ago when you were students together. You should shake... I can't read. You shake your head lightly. Some things never change. Nah, they do. I'm even more handsome now, if that's possible. Shut the fuck up, Gojo. He's such an asshole. And Kaiji Ting, who will be at Comic-Con next weekend for those who are going. I think I'm doing his panel, so definitely come to that if you're in Alabama. You fake a gag, and he pouts dramatically. Hey, show your senpai some respect. You can't help but laugh at his exaggerated offense. For a moment, it feels like the old days, back when everyone was still together. You, Gojo, Shoko, Nanami, Hibara, and Guido. But after Hibara's death and Guido's betrayal, the group fractured. You left to work overseas, never finding the courage. This must be alluding to, like, that... Was it the second part of season 1? Where we learned Gojo's backstory with Choji? Choji's so fine. But anyway, you left to work overseas, never finding the courage to ask Gojo about what happened. Distance was a convenient excuse to avoid the conversation. So, what do I do? You want me to see how Guido's going to attack, right? Gojo nods and steps toward the mirror. Without hesitation, he leans in, letting his head and torso vanish to the surface like it's a pool of water. Only the lower half of his body remains visible. You just stare at him. Unsure whether to be confused or impressed, he wiggles his hips playfully. Come on. With a sigh, you step closer, placing your hands on the mirror's frame before dipping your head inside. Gojo's grinning face greets you, but beyond that, there's only total darkness. Can we walk inside? You can. I'll stay here in case you need help getting back, or, something happens. How comforting. Did your time abroad make you forget who I am? I'm still the strongest, Okay, I will give Gojo that. He is technically, the strongest, if not one of the strongest sorcerers in this universe. Nothing is going to happen to you while I'm here. You sigh, a little resigned, but knowing he's right. Alright. That's my girl. Shut the fuck up. This breathing they're doing is a little disconcerting. Why are you breathing so hard? You step fully inside, and the sound of your footsteps echoes like water splashing beneath your feet. Echoing around you are voices, soft, broken murmurs that send chills down your spine. They sound like lost souls, trapped and fading. Or maybe it's the mirror playing tricks on you. And take a deep breath. Foresight. You activate your curse technique, and light spreads from your feet, illuminating a network of water paths. Is this actually going to be a good dating sim? I'm actually shocked right now. Each one reflects a possible future flickering images, passing swiftly through the darkness. The further ahead time moves, the more these images are swallowed by the void. Can you see it? Yeah, can you? Nah, only the cursed energy flowing around. Wow, Gojo Satoru, the bearer of the 6 eyes, can't see something? Shocking. I've got to have at least one flaw. Why are they breathing like this? I don't understand. Your little brother watches anime. I watch this anime. I need to catch up. I know the movie just dropped a couple weeks ago. His usual arrogance slips as his voice lowers, becoming more serious. Can you see the attack? I'll go check. Don't go too far. You follow the water until you see the beginning of the attack. The curse is flooding the streets. And Guido, he looks so different from the boy you once knew. The kind upperclassman that helped you when you were facing your own demons, close to doing something reckless. That hid his own problems, even when he himself was suffering so much. The boy that you fell in love with. Is this actually about to be a good... okay. We're just gonna keep going. Your heart hurts as you see the possible futures. In one of them, Guido dies, either by the hand of Gojo or a powerful student with a cursed spirit. In another, Guido kills thousands of people. From that point, many water courses start to spread. Following each of them would take a long time and wouldn't make much sense, since one small thing can change the possible futures completely. You avert your gaze from the visions and start to walk back to where Gojo is. How did it get like this? It all began with Riko Amini's death and spiraled downward from there. If only you paid more attention. If you insisted more when Guido started to isolate himself. If only you could change things. This is actually written very well. I'm actually shocked this is written so well. A flicker in the water catches your attention. It's you. Jumping into the water, diving into the past to meet a younger Guido. Your heart skips a beat, and you drop to your knees tracing the water's path with wide eyes. Hey, what did you see? You follow the vision backward, piercing together how it works. Reverse curse technique, that's the key to accessing the past. I can go back. What? I figured it out. And one of the timelines I go to the past, it's possible. You can feel Gojo's shock even through the... What is this face, sir? Gojo, what is this face? You look like you're having an orgasm downfall. What is this? Okay. I digress. Even through the bandages covering his eyes, without giving him a chance to respond, you activate your technique. Curse technique. Reversal reminiscence. Wow, I fucked that up. I'm so sorry, guys. A single path glows brighter than the others, guiding you toward the past. Your heart pounds as you step forward. Gojo grabs your arm as you walk past, his body still half outside the mirror. Stop. It's the past. It's done. We blamed ourselves for not helping him. I can fix it. You try to pull away, but his grip tightens. His voice softens as he says your name. We don't know what this will do to you. You glance at the splintering features behind you, all flickering and shifting. You could check what happens, but your cursed energy is already draining. Time is slipping away. You could end up trapped here, lost forever. Just another voice in the darkness. And this music is really good for this moment. But something inside urges you forward. You have to go. If I can pull this off, I'll save so many people. I'll save Guido. I refuse to give up on him. Girly. He literally calls humans monkeys. Give up on him. See, this is the kind of shit we gotta deal with. Silence lingers between you. You never stopped loving him, did you? Wow. Rude call out. No. Slowly, Gojo loosens his grip, sighing. You know what's really funny about this? The fandom thinks Gojo and Guido are basically boyfriends. So, this is actually hilarious that he's like, you love him? Well, then go, sis. Go save your man. This is hilarious to me. You better come back. You better come back in one piece. Deal. You nod, even though you both know it's a gamble. Everything started with Mani. Amani. Amani? I said Amani. That's not what this is. Amani. Amane? Whatever. If you can fool Toji Fushiguro, awesome, my man, and stop her death after he's done with me, do it. But don't fight him for your own good. And if you can't stop your death, stop her death, there are still key moments that change Suguru. You know which ones, right? You nod. Going on missions alone, absorbing the curses, isolation, Hybera's death, Yuki Tsukumo, the village. You committed them to memory. Try to imagine a future where none of that happened. Maybe it was all at this piano is so pretty. Maybe it was all preparation to this. Focus on Suguru. Don't mess with anything else. We don't want to trigger something worse. He hesitates before adding softly. And don't die. I'll try my best. Gojo pauses again, his voice quieter now. Be a better friend to him than I was. Well, that's sad. I'll make you a better friend too. He laughs and sounds almost bittersweet. Good luck with that. You know how I was. You're still the same now. Yeah. He sticks his tongue out, and you laugh for a moment. The tension lifts. We'll see. Well, see you. I can't read. Apparently, I'm Megami. Megami! I can't sip over Megami because he's a child. I can only sip over adult Megami, unfortunately. But he's cute too. Gojo nods as you begin to walk away. His voice calls out one last time. I literally have all the pops, all the main pops, except for Nanami signed. I literally have them. They're in my little thing over there. I'll probably show them at the end. Gojo nods as you begin to walk away. His voice calls out one last time. Tell my younger self how handsome he is. Gojo, shut up! He's already full of himself. And tell him not to eat the spicy noodles in 2009. His voice fades as what? His voice fades as you step further into the mirror, the silence enveloping you completely. Your heart races. I'll give the writer credit. She knows the characters really well, because that's something that he would definitely say. The realization hits like a wave. Ooh. You're alone now. Inside a cursed object that you don't fully understand. Then why are we doing this, you fucking bitch? The oppressive, quiet presses against your chest. But you force yourself to take a deep breath, grounding yourself in the darkness. You glance back. The shimmering water path leading to the mirror is still visible. Fate, but there. You can do this. I don't know why I have so much goddamn mucus. Woo. You just need to consult the possible features again. find a way back to the present, or perhaps you'll be forced to live through your life all over again. You still don't know how the cursed object truly works, but it doesn't matter. Either outcome is worth the risk. Guido's life and so many others depend on it. Okay, see, now here we're getting too drawn out. I already get it. We don't need to keep reiterating shit. I would like to move on. With a new determination, you walk forward, each step echoing in the vast emptiness. As you move deeper, fragmented scenes from your life flicker in the waters around you, drifting backward in time. The memories pull you along faster and faster until you reach the day Guido killed the villagers. The sight of it makes your stomach twist, just like it did when you first heard the news. You remember how you couldn't eat that day. And now I have the hiccups after I drank water? Alright. The water path guides you to a pool, the flow stopping abruptly as though time itself has hit a barrier. You kneel, peering into its still surface. Why can't I read? It shows you, young, a second year at Tokyo Jujutsu High. This isn't far enough. To save Amanai, you'd need to go back to 2006, but that door is closed to you. You exhale, slow and steady. You'll have to save Guido another way. With a final deep breath, you steady your resolve, my god, and jump into the water, the cold enveloping you as the world shifts once more. Yep. And there's Suguru. Hey, are you okay? Can you hear me? You blink up at him. Guido Suguru, younger, still the boy you once knew, not yet a cult leader. His eyes, warm and concerned, look down on you. That is not a look of warm and concerned. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. No, ma'am. No, he looks like I see the whites of his eyes so heavily. Oh my god. He holds out his hand, you reach for it, but as your fingers touch, a shock runs through both of you, forcing you to pull away for a moment. He frowns, looking at his hand, then tries again. This time he helps you to your feet. What happened? Did you overtrain? Don't push yourself. You glance down at yourself, the Jujutsu High uniform. Somehow you've returned to your younger self's body. You're back. I'm okay, thank you. Don't you have class right now? Nanami and Habara already left. Habara, your throat tightens. You don't know the exact date yet, but the fact that Habara is still alive tells you enough. You're going to save him, but first, you need to understand where Guido's head is at. And take a step and a fake wobble, pressing a hand to your head. Guido immediately grabs your arm, his brows knitting with concern. Are you sure you're okay? I don't know. Could you take me to the infirmary? He nods. Okay. What does that say? Critiquing the dating sim. Yes, I critique these. He nods, supporting you as you walk. The air is filled with soft fragrance of cherry blossoms and bloom spring. I will say the music in this is beautiful, except for that one music that was like in the beginning with Gojo. I don't know what that was. That was a little much. This is nice though. You ask him for the time and he checks his phone. April 2007. 8 months since Riko Amanai's death. This is the beginning of Guido's descent. But it's not too late. You can still stop it. Oh. Damn. Okay, here we go. How have you been lately? Do you think non-sorcerers are worth saving? Jesus! Are we trying to be that blunt about it? Or not? Huh. How blunt should we be about this? I feel like this is a trap. Huh. Is this a trap? I feel like this is First of all, do you think non-sources are worth saving just right out the gate? Is wild. Are we trying to see where he is at? He freezes mid-step, turning to give you a cautious look, his eyes narrowing in suspicion. What? Why would you ask something like that? I don't know. I don't know. His voice is guarded, his gaze sharp. You realize you've pushed too far too soon. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Can we go back? It's not letting me go back, is it? No, we're fucked. Oh. Never mind. You try to change the subject, offering a lifeline. Let's get some ramen together later. I'll invite the others. I can't. I'm really busy these days. Sorry. He brushes off your efforts. Rude. Distancing himself. Also rude. Just like you feared. Take care of yourself, alright? When he leaves you at the infirmary door, a knot forms in your stomach. He's already starting to isolate himself. You need to find a way to stay close to be by his side before he slips further away. Why would they even make that an option? No. Why? I might not be a special grade like Guido, but I can help. Let me be his partner. The missions Guido and Gojo take are too advanced. It's better if they handle it alone. You're still a second year. You bite your lip. You thought that was going to work? Girly, I don't think your turf technique is useful in battle. We just see into the future a little bit. That's it. Frustration bubbling up inside you. If you told him you were from the future, would he believe you, or would it ruin everything? I feel like it would ruin everything. Professor, you know my curse technique, right? Of course, you can see different timelines. He pauses, eyes narrowing slightly. Did you see something? You nod slowly. Okay, I see what we're doing here. We're manipulating people. Armani's set the effect of Gojo and Guido more than you realize. They need guidance. If not you, then someone who can help. But more than that, Guido needs a friend, someone he can confide in. Please let me be his partner. Yaga studies you. A frown deepening the lines on his face. You sound different, more mature. What are these? I come from the future? Girl, what are these options? Well, we're not going to pick the blatantly really obvious, awful one. I'm just worried about them. Isn't this just because of your crush on Guido? Wow. Wow. Why is it? Wow. Rude. Rude? Your eyes widen. Was it that obvious back then? Probably. You're in high school. It's not. Yaga gives you a doubtful look. Yeah, I would too. Raising an eyebrow, but says nothing more. You sigh, knowing you can't push too far too fast. Well, we've already did that with Guido like 2 slides ago, so you know, I mean, we're on a roll now. I mean, it's just... Please, Professor, I'll be careful. And give him your blessed pleading expression. And he sighs, a good sign. Fine. But you get any serious energy even slightly, I'm pulling you out. You can't help but smile that tugs at your lips. Yes, sir. Guido's POV? We're in Guido's POV? What? Guido sits on a plastic chair, his gaze drifting toward his kuhai as she talks to the hospital staff. Patients are being escorted back inside after another curse exercise. He isn't sure how long it's been since he started joining him on missions she wasn't even assigned to. He had tried to protest, telling Yaga it was too dangerous, that she didn't belong in the same battles as him, but it fell on deaf ears. He still doesn't know why she's so persistent in tagging along. It used to be obvious. He knew she had a crush on... Okay, we can't say Guido's POV and then we're not talking first person. That's not how this works. We gotta stay in first person if that's the case. He knew she had a crush on him. But now it feels different. She seems like a different person. No more furtive glances or nervous stammering in his presence. Did he just not like you back? I'm like, that's kind of what I'm getting here. I'm getting that he didn't actually like you back, babe. And that's okay. If anything, he's beginning to wonder if she even likes him anymore. She just always there, calm, steady, never asking anything of him. Even if he brushes her off, she finds him again, offering a walk around the campus or food after a tough mission. She never seems discouraged, even when he turns her down. It's almost like she's returning the favor for what he did when she was at her lowest. Can't you see how close he is to breaking? What? So do you like her back? Do you like her back? What is this? Maybe it's her grandmother's doing. What? As one of the higher ups. Oh, okay. She might be pulling strings again, trying to push his kuhai into using her foresight for headquarters. He remembers now how that nearly broke her a few months back. Or perhaps she saw something in one of her visions, something about him. The future of the darkness finally wins. It warms him a little to think she's trying to change it. Trying to give him a better future. Didn't we say this was like about 6 months after that chick's death? Okay, well, okay. He looks like he doesn't give a single shit with this face, though. He does not care. But deep down, he wonders if that's even possible. It's hard to imagine anything good waiting for him. He touches his throat, frowning. She didn't let him absorb the curse this time. She exercised it before he had a chance. Okay, so we're not completely useless. She does that a lot. Keeps him from consuming curses unless they're useful. She seems convinced that absorbing them is bad for him. And maybe she's right. But why does she care so much? It's his job. A sorcerer's duty is to suffer and die so non-sorcerers can live. Non-sorcerers like the ones who clapped when they saw Amani's corpse. Just as that familiar darkness starts creeping in, she sits beside him. The pressure eases from his chest, his body relaxing just a little. So he likes you? How do you feel? I'm okay. Leo, how are those injuries? Are you in pain? I'm alright. Just promise you won't mention it to Yaga. He nods and they fall into silence. The low hum of the TV filling the space between them. The news flickers on the screen. More deaths, more violence. Guido's thoughts twist dark and bitter. And before he can stop them, the words tumble out. Why do we sacrifice ourselves for those people, for these people? Why protect them at all? They don't deserve it. Oh, okay. Okay. Here we go. Here we are. Here we are. Okay. His voice is sharper than he intended, laced with all the anger he's been carrying. His kuhai's gaze follows his. Girl, we don't. Silky. I'm sorry, my cat is jumping on the wall. You done? You done? She's not, apparently. They're not all bad. He shakes his head. Maybe not. But there are too many bad ones, and it poisons the rest. Then he feels her gentle touch on his chin. Why are we doing that? Yeah, his face should look like that, because why are you touching him? Guiding his gaze away from the scheme. She turns his attention to the children being led by nurses to their rooms. This is why we fight. Not all non-sorcerers deserve our help, but we fight for the ones who do. His heart clenches at the sight of the children thin. Children thin? Some without hair. Oh, okay. You should have another dash, because I didn't know that was a dim dash. Thin, some without hair, their face is pale, he looks away. It's not fair. No, it's not. But we have to carry our burden, just like those kids have to bear sickness they never deserved. He turns to her. Oh, look, another shocked face. That looks weird. Taken aback by the wisdom in her words. When did she become so insightful? Oh, you know, I just lived it 10 extra years and then it came back. I have to leave, but we'll stay. Okay, cool. Not too long ago, it was him pulling her out of the depths of her own darkness. Now she's the one lifting him up. She offers him a gentle smile as she stands up. If you only focus on the bad, it's all you'll ever see. You'll end up blind to the beauty that's still out there. With quiet grace, she picks up a forgotten toy from the floor and hands it to one of the children. They look up at her, eyes lighting up as they clutch the teddy bear tightly. A small smile breaking through the sadness. I will say the music, gorgeous here, if I haven't said it yet. For a brief moment, the hospital seems quieter. The sterile walls, the beeping machines, the weight of his thoughts all fade into the background. All he can see is her, standing there, reminding him that there's still good in the world. It stirs something in him, how she sees light in places he thought were lost to darkness, even in himself. She returns, a soft smile curving her lips. So, ramen tonight? Before he can stop himself, Guido feels his lips tugging upward. A real, genuine smile breaking through. That's like a half smile, but you know, whatever floats your boat. Yeah, let's go. For a little longer. Yeah, you're welcome to stay. Guido had almost forgotten what a genuine smile felt like, but now it seems to come more easily. We haven't had a lot of choices yet. That's the one thing I always critique about some dating sims. Like, I would like to... This is what I'm looking at right here. Silky, you don't have to do that. She doesn't care. Hey, chill out. What are you doing? Guido had almost forgotten what a genuine smile felt like, but now it seems to come more easily more often. The memory of Amanai's death, the clapping of those people at her lifeless body, still haunts him. Dark thoughts stir within, but as the months pass, he learns to let them ebb and flow without holding on to them. He owes that to his kuhai, who insisted they all join a 2-day Buddhist retreat. It taught him to let go, if only a little. She's become the glue holding the group together, always organizing something to bring them closer. Even Nanami can't escape her plans. That's hilarious. Hello! After dealing with curses day in and day out, it's a relief to do things that feel normal. He only wishes Gojo would join them more often, but he's always so busy. His kuhai constantly nudges him to talk to Gojo about their growing distance. But Guido hesitates. Gojo is the strongest now, but the path set before him that keeps widening the gap between them. Guido can't help but wonder if they'll ever truly understand each other again. Maybe, when the time is right, he'll find the courage to say something. He still has bad days, but they never linger. His kuhai refuses to let him wallow in his thoughts for too long. Sometimes, he worries that he replies too much on her presence for his mental peace. But for now, he'll let her be the light that guides him through the shadows until he can find his own light again. Guido... This is nice music. Guido is sitting near the drink machines when Hibara arrives, looking dejected, like a puppy with its tail between its legs. Without a word, Guido buys him a cola from the machine and hands it over. They sit in silence for a moment. Hibara's sigh heavy in the air. Our mission got transferred to Gojo Senpai. The one where you were so excited about? Hibara nods, his shoulders slumping further as he lets out a long, drawn-out sigh. They announced it yesterday. Guido takes a slow sip from his drink, his brows furrowing. The higher-ups changed their minds. That's strange. They never changed their minds. Something must have happened. Before he can dwell on it, footsteps approach. A tall, blonde woman saunters up to them. Oh, I know this scene. Exuding confidence. Gito-kun? What kind of woman is your type? Who are you? I like girls who eat a lot. Before the wand can respond, a familiar voice cuts through the air. Oh, you're Yuki Tsukumo, right? Special grade sorcerer? I've heard so much about you, senpai. You're my inspiration. Yuki stands a little taller, clearly pleased with the praise. Oh, really? Can we talk? I could really use some tips. Pretty please? Yuki hesitates, glancing at Guido, but then nods. Of course. Let's walk together. She turns, flashing Guido and Ibra a grin and a playful wave. Talk to you later. Don't forget to think about my question. Did I just switch his voice by accident? I did. As Yuki and his kuhai walk away, deep in conversation, Guido raises an eyebrow. What a strange woman. Don't you think she has changed out of nowhere? Who? Ibra points to his kuhai, now disappearing into the distance with Yuki. She seems really focused on keeping our group together. She wasn't like that before. She's talking about leaving the country because of her grandma. Guido glances down at the tiny phone charm dangling from his phone. What did she say the character's name was again? Kuromi? You have a Kuromi phone charm. It's so cute. She picked a different color charm for each of them, thoughtfully choosing one that matched the personality of everyone in their group. Haibara holds up his pinky finger. She even made me pinky promise we'd stay friends. Haibara glances thoughtfully toward the door his kuhai had just walked through. I wonder if she saw something in the future. Guido follows his gaze, his mind turning. His kuhai's actions lately, quick, precise, almost like she knows what's coming before it happens. Yeah, maybe she did. My POV. Okay, cool. Everything's going well. I still have not had enough choices, though. Where's the interaction? Give me the interaction. Everything's going well. Well, almost. To get Haibara on Nanami's missions transferred to Gojo, you had to beg your grandmother. And like a loan shark with that deceptively sweet smile of hers, she made you pay a steep price, demanding that you use your curse technique to foresee the future for her for 2 full weeks. Wow, your grandma sucks. She pushed for more, but you stood your ground. You're not the same scared little girl you used to be. A few days later, a darkness starts creeping in, filling your vision, gnawing at the edges. You think it's from all the cursed energy you've been burning daily from your grandmother's demands, combined with the energy you spend on missions with Guido. Every time you activate foresight now, the darkness grows sharper, like it's gaining strength. You don't know what will happen when your cursed energy runs out completely, but it's regenerating at a painfully slow pace and never quite to its full capacity. It's like pouring water into a cracked cup. No matter how much you give, it's never enough. You visit a school doctor, but they find nothing wrong. So you push the worry aside and refocus on your mission. You're here for a reason, and you've already done so much to change Guido's path. It seems to be working. The group goes out together more, Guido's presence is more frequent, his laughter is less rare. Even Gojo shows up occasionally. The first time he saw you after you arrived, he commented on how strange your cursed energy looked, but you quickly steered the conversation back to his friendship with Guido. You barely had time to get a few words in before he brushed you off, insisting he didn't need your help. Gojo from 2017 had warned you it'd be difficult. Now you understand. Yeah, he's a little dick, but it's fine. You've accomplished so much, but there's still more to do. You can do this. I don't know why we needed all that. My POV again. The sun dips low in the sky as you arrive at the fateful village with Guido, the place where he would one day kill 112 people. You activate your curse technique, peering into the possible futures. A wave of relief washes over you as you realize that as long as you don't encourage him, Guido won't destroy the village. However, in some futures, he hurts several villagers in a fit of rage. If you're going to get the girls out safely and avoid an altercation, you need to tread carefully. You deactivate your curse technique, but the moment you do, darkness swallows your vision completely. You hear the rushing sound of water, your heart races. What is happening? Guido's voice cuts through the sound, calling your name sharp and clear. You blink rapidly as the darkness fades, your vision returning. A sigh of relief escapes your lips. Guido's hand is on your shoulder, his eyes full of concern. Are you alright? You look tired. You offer him a small, reassuring smile, even though your legs feel weak beneath you. I'm fine. I think it's best if we split up. Can you handle the curse? I'll talk to the villagers. Alright, just don't push yourself too hard. You nod, watching him walk away as you steel yourself. You have to hold on just a little longer. The villagers eye you warily as you approach, a mixture of suspicion and awe in their expressions. Why can't I read? Like you're something supernatural. Usually I would get a notification about that. Okay, there we go. Why was my mic not working? Are you working now? Why is it doing that? Hi. Why is my mic? What? How long was my mic out? Is my question. How long was my mic out? That's crazy. Okay, well, it's working now, but now I don't know how much you guys missed. Oh my god. That makes me upset. All right, well, it seems to be working now. I just looked over at the Streamlabs and it wasn't. Oh, Lord. Should we fight or surrender, guys? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. We're either surrendering to the darkness or we're fighting. But we might drain all of our cursed energy if we do that. We'll surrender. I don't know what to do. The darkness creeps closer, swallowing your vision piece by piece. Everything is fading, becoming blurry and distant, like the world is slipping away right before your eyes. I need to rest a little. Alright, I'll grab something quick from the convenience store. You nod, sinking into an armchair and closing your eyes. The roar of rushing water fills your ears, drowning out everything else. You take a deep breath and stop resisting, letting the darkness pull you under. Guido's POV. You said no. Well, I did it. I'm sorry. Guido steps into the hotel room, eyes scanning for his kuhai. The girls are still asleep, curled up peacefully, but she's nowhere in sight. He frowns, pulling out his phone and dialing her number. Voicemail. He tries to get nothing. A sinking feeling grips his chest as he heads out. I don't know why. Okay. That's the mic on my webcam. Maybe that will work. Because I was using my USB mic over here. But for some reason that's going out. I don't know why. But I just missed this entire journal entry.
Now I'm mad. Alright. September 2008. Jesus. Final year at Jujutsu High. Shoko's talking about medical school and Satoru thinks he'll become a teacher. Though I can't imagine him teaching anyone. You know what? Fair. But he does it. Maybe I'll do the same since the girls will be here soon enough. Satoru's helping with them. He pretends not to care, but I think he misses our Kuhai too. During the day I focus on missions, on school, but at night I lie awake, staring at the ceiling, wondering where she is. What she's doing, why she left, why she didn't say goodbye. It's not just memories anymore, it's frustration, it's anger. Oh, I think we fucked up, guys. I think we fucked up. I think we fucked up. During the day, I focus on missions, on school, but at night, I lie awake, staring at the ceiling, wondering why. It's not just memories anymore, it's frustration, it's anger. Why did she leave me like this? I was holding everything together, and then she left me to figure out all alone? Oh, no. Oh. My light still isn't strong enough, and I'm terrified the darkness will return. Yeah, okay, I think we fucked up. But what do you expect me to do if you tell me, like, my reserved or cursed energy is running out? Do I keep fighting it or not? I'm like, if it's running out, you're not going to fight for much longer. Not bad. And my light still isn't strong enough, and I'm terrified the darkness will return. I have my friends, the girls, but it's not the same. Sometimes I wish she'd never come into my life at all, rather than leave me with this pain. Okay. I don't want you to write no more. March 2009. We graduated from Jujutsu High today. I thought it would feel more like an accomplishment. People congratulated me, but something was missing. She should have been here. Sometimes the bitterness towards... Are we just not going to tell me where the fuck I went? Are we just not going to do that? I can feel it like a slow poison. Okay. Back then, I remember her words, her smile, and it stops me. Even though she's gone, she's the light keeping me from sinking into the darkness. Satoru decided to be the benefactor of 2 other kids, Megumi and Sukumi. He says it's to help his plan of making the new generation stronger, but I know he cares. Himiko and Nanako will have more company now. We took them to the ramen place we used to go to, her ramen place. Satoru being Satoru, ordered the spicy noodles because the kids called him a chicken. That was a nice callback to what he said earlier. I like that. He's still regretting it. Me? I'm just pretending to enjoy the food. I don't even know why I keep going there. Maybe I'm hoping she'll show up. Maybe I'm just hoping for something that's never going to happen. Right. Well, now he's an adult. April 2010. I'm a teacher now. Alongside Satoru, no less. Nanami and Haibara graduated and were the ones teaching the next generation. It's strange seeing how the cycle repeats itself. But no matter how much time passes, I can't stop thinking about her. I look at our pictures together, trying to hold on to memories before time erases them completely. It's all I have left. It's been 3 years, and I still can't shake the feeling that she's out there, somewhere. It doesn't make sense, but it's there, gnawing at me. It's like a distant light that I keep reaching for, something I can never quite grasp, and can't bring myself to let go of either. Are we going to tell me what the fuck happened to me? Why does the right look like that? Must be bad. White Day 2011. It's White Day. Everywhere I look, people are exchanging gifts, celebrating. I wonder what it would have been like to celebrate it with her. Never thought about it back then. I didn't realize how much I cared. Or maybe I did, but I was too afraid to admit it. The more time passes, the more I start to miss her in ways I didn't expect. Not just as a friend, but as something more. I think about what it would have been like if we had more time together, if things could have been different. Would we have made a good couple? But it's too late now, I know that, and yet I still let the images of what could have been fill my mind. Okay, so at least we've passed, like, the timeline where he killed all those people. Sometimes I feel like they're going to consume me. Is this, okay. I don't know what's going on. We're not there anymore. Like, we vanished after we let the darkness come to us. I thought by now I'd have let her go, but I haven't. I can't. It's been 5 years, and she's still everywhere. In my dreams and my thoughts. I see her face every time I close my eyes, her voice in the silence. I've tried to move on. I've tried being with other people, but every touch feels wrong. Every time I'm with someone else, it's like I'm betraying her. Like, I'm cheating on this version of her I've built in my mind. It doesn't matter that she's gone, that we were never together like that. It feels real now. She's mine, even if it's just in my head. Okay, that's a little strange. I wish I could run it backwards because it won't let me. It won't let me. But it's not real. I know it's not real. I wonder how much longer I can keep doing this, how much longer I can keep holding on to something that's not there. The thought of letting her go, it feels like giving up. Like losing the only part of her I still have. Like losing a part of myself. April 2013. Jesus. Can we just tell me what happened to me? It refused to tell me what happened to me. That's what I'm getting pissed off at. I'm going to the rum shop tomorrow. The one I used to go after missions. One last time. I've been holding on to this for 6 years. 6 years of wondering, of hoping, of searching, but I'm tired now. I'm so tired. I can't keep chasing something that's not there. I can't keep living like this. So tomorrow I'll go to the ramen shop. One last time. And then I'll let her go. My POV. When you open your eyes, all you see is darkness. Your body aches, a dull, heavy pain weighing you down. It feels like you're drifting, floating through water. Your cursed energy trickles back, weaker than before, but it's something. You close your eyes, and when they open again, you're standing in Tokyo. You blink disoriented, everything looks different. Your clothes have changed. Glancing around, you spot a billboard, the date 2013. Oh, I don't think we fucked up. 6 years have passed. 6 years? How? Your heart races. There's no time to question how you lose those years. You need to know what happened to Guido. To everyone. You've worked so hard, done everything in your power to make sure they would be well, that would be happy. Tokijutsu Kai is the only place that might have answers. You begin walking, your mind reeling, calculating. Guido must be 23 now. A voice, familiar, calling your name. You freeze, heart stuttering in your chest as you slowly turn around. Why is he looking at me like that? And there he is, Guido. He pushes through the crowd, his movements urgent, parting people effortlessly as he rushes out of a restaurant. The sight of him hits you like a punch to the gut. Stealing the breath from your lungs. Why is he dressed in pants? Anyway, well, I don't know what this outfit is. This is not his outfit in the show, but I guess because he's not, like, evil, I guess he has a different outfit. He's stunning. I don't know, this face is giving vampire on the verge of decay, but you know, whatever floats your boat. In the other timeline, you'd only seen glimpses of him as an adult through photographs, never up close. But now, standing just a few feet away, he's even more captivating, taller, stronger, his presence magnetic. Okay, girl. He's dressed simply in casual clothes that somehow make him look even more. Maybe because I'm not a Guido girly, I don't care. Why are you running around my house? Let's not do that. Thank you. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Nothing like the ominous cult leader attire you dread that might be his fate. Yeah, that attire wasn't a look. I will say that. It looks like you're falling for him all over again. Is that really you? You glance at the restaurant, the same one you used to visit with him and others back in 2007. Yeah, it's me. It's been a while, hasn't it? He's in front of you, reaching out, his hand wrapping around your wrist. He breathes in sharply before realizing you, his eyes searching yours. You feel the weight of those 6 years in his expression. Your disappearance, it changed him. How have you... 6 years? I've been looking for you for 6 years. Where have you been? You just vanished. I didn't want to leave. It just happened. He laughs, but it's cold, bitter. How does something like that just happen? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Try me. You glance around, discomfort prickling at your senses. This isn't... Let's go to a cafe. Let's go to a park. You need to have somewhere quieter, more private would be better. Cafe or park? Cafes have food, so we're gonna go there. No, we're going to my place. Did it not matter what I chose? If you're just gonna say that? The tone is final. Okay, bitch. Leaving no room for argument. There's an edge to his voice, something sharp and unrelenting that sends a shiver down your spine. Are we about to get, like... What is about to happen? Guido, is everything alright? You ran off. A middle-aged woman with a line of stitches running across her forehead approaches, her gaze shifting between you two. Guido barely acknowledges her, his gaze fixed on you as if afraid you'll disappear again if he looks away. Yeah, she's an old friend. The woman's gaze lingers, assessing the situation with quiet curiosity. I have to go now, Mrs. Suzuki. Sorry. No, it's fine. I should be the one apologizing for inviting myself to your lunch. Type. Oh, are you trying to, do the sticker thing? I think if you type exclamation point stickers, unless you're in YouTube, I don't think you can do it on YouTube. They bid each other a quick farewell, bowing slightly in unison before she steps back. Guido places a firm hand on your lower back. Come. Are you Caribbean? What the hell? That's what Caribbeans say. Come. Instead of come here, they just say come. It's interesting. He guides you toward a sleek black bike parked nearby. You drive a motorcycle. His touch gentle yet insistent. Who is she? A neighbor. You glance back as Guido leads you away, the woman remaining still on the quiet street. His pace quickens, urging you to keep up. Type shit. Oh, I got you. So you're telling me you came from the future through the mirror? Whoa! We just straight up told his ass? So you're telling me you came from the future through the mirror of echoes to change the past, and now you're going to disappear again soon? Yes. He shakes his head, letting out a harsh laugh, but there's no humor in it. Do you actually believe what you're saying? Guido, don't call me that. He cuts you off sharply, his voice like a whip crack in the stillness. His eyes narrow, gaze burning into you. You disappeared for 6 years. 6. I searched everywhere for you. Every time I thought I caught a glimpse of you, every time I heard your name, it felt this tiny flicker of hope, only for it to be crushed over and over again. You made yourself a part of my life, and then you just vanished. Do you have any idea what that did to me? And now you show up out of nowhere talking about time travel, cursed mirrors, and disappearing again like it's nothing? You think I'm supposed to believe that? You think this makes up for anything? You left me with nothing, and now you expect me to just accept it? You sound like a baby. His voice cracks. At the last words, the anger not fully hiding the pain underneath, his eyes meet yours, the depth of his heart clear now. His words come softer. You want to come up, Fluff? Hi! Come on. Come on, come up. Come on. You come up. You want to come up, babe? Come on. And you went under. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Come on. Up, 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 up. Hi, baby. Come on. Want to come up? Want to come up? Come on. Come on. Why are you just laying? No. Why are you just laying on the floor? What you doing? What you doing? Ugh. Come on. There you go. All right. His words come softer, but they're no less heavy. I waited for you for years. I waited, and now you're telling me you're leaving again? Yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying. He steps closer. I mean, he's crying because he loved her, I guess. That's why. Hi, baby. That's why he's crying. Hang on, we have to see my cat. 1 second. There she is. Oh, now you can't see. Wait, there she is. Let me... There we go. Now we're here. He steps closer, his voice dropping to whisper, the edge of something darker curling around his words. If you're going to do this, if you're going to break me again, at least call me Suguru. Damn. Okay. What are we playing? Before the Darkness, which is a freaking Jujutsu Kaisen dating sim. It's ridiculous. You swallow hard. Heart aching as you see the desperation in his gaze. Suguru, I know none of this makes sense to you. I wish I could explain it better. I didn't want this. I never wanted to hurt you. Then why did you? Why are we being so dramatic right now? His voice strained, filled with a mix of confusion and hurt. You want to tell him more, explain everything. I thought we just did that. But you know it won't make a difference. He won't understand. But now, not now, maybe not ever. Let a long sigh, feeling the futility of it all. I'm sorry, I need to rest. My head is fuzzy. His gaze softens a little, the tension in the room easing, but the pain lingers in his eyes. Alright, we can talk tomorrow. It would be so fucked up if she ended up getting succumbed to darkness again tomorrow. I'll take you to Shoko, she can help. You nod meekly, knowing there won't be a tomorrow for you here. Oh, she's gonna leave again. Guido doesn't need you in his life anymore, not after everything. Your disappearance hurt him once, and you can't do it again. But you know you have to. I feel like that's not the answer. He guides you to the guest room, a suite, spacious, and comfortable. Of course, he's so bougie. You take a shower, and the warm water soothing your aching body, but it is nothing for the ache in your chest. You lay down on the bed, staring up at the ceiling. You need to leave during the night. Bitch, you're just gonna physically leave? What is wrong with you? The clock blinks. 3 a.m. Ha, I got you beat. It's 4:13 a.m. over here. The apartment is eerily silent, and your heart pounds as you carefully turn the doorknob. You feel like he's not gonna sense that. You ease the door open, wincing at every creak, and glance nervously toward the dark living room, nothing but shadows. You take a deep breath and step out into the room. Each footfall slow and measured, your fingers tremble as you reach for the door's lock. The click of it unlocking echoes loudly. Far louder, hi Fluffy, far louder than it should. Suddenly, a screeching noise pierces the silence, making your heart lurch violently. A curse forms at the door. What? Darkens, where's the music at? You stumble, but there's no music for this part? You stumble back, eyes wide, as it vanishes. I knew you'd try to leave. Bruh, I can't. Why would you why did you not give me an option to not leave? I would have chose not to leave. And tell him to watch me every night in case I vanish. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Oh, it was nice with his hair down like that. You whip around, and there he is, Guido, standing just inside the living room, his tall frame bathed in the low, warm light of the lamp he just turned on. He steps towards you, and the light casts long, sinister shadows across the room. Did you really think I wouldn't notice? His words make your stomach drop. His eyes are dark, and there's something unsettling about the way he's watching you, an intensity that wasn't there before. He takes another step forward, the tension between you suffocating. You take a step back, pressing yourself against the door, trying to keep your voice steady. It's better this way. I don't have much time. Enough with that. His voice cuts through yours, sharp and dismissive. Just tell me why you left and why you want to leave again. I want the truth. Jesus fucking Christ. He didn't believe us the first time. He didn't. Fluffy, he didn't believe us the first time. I know. I wasn't lying before. I already told you about the mirror, but you won't listen. He doesn't respond right away. Instead, he steps away. He steps even closer, towering over you, his gaze locking onto yours. The look in his eyes, something raw and possessive, sends chills down your spine. And I don't know if that's like sexual chills or like he's about to kill me chills. It's not being specific. You're not leaving. You blink, heart racing. What? You heard me. You're not leaving. Your heart stutters. He's so different, so intensely focused on you. How did he become like this? Well, you know, you vanished for 6 goddamn years. I don't know, we're asking stupid as fuck questions right now. Why are we asking stupid as fuck questions right now? What happened while you were gone? Did you somehow cause this? Kinda. Suguru, I'm sorry if I hurt you. I never wanted to leave in the first place. Then don't leave now. You don't understand. No, you don't understand. I don't like this quarrel that we're having right now. His hand slams down against the door beside your head. Okay. That's a little intense. Caging you in. His body looping over yours. His voice drops to a whisper. Oh, I won't lose you again. You're staying here with me. I don't care what you think is going to happen. He leans in, his face inches from yours. I'll keep you here if I have to. You stare up at him, your mind spinning. He's not the same man you left behind. The darkness in his voice, the unrelenting intensity in his gaze, it sends a shiver down your... we already said that. But there's something deeper inside you, something that's always loved him, that's inexplicably drawn to him now, despite the danger in his words. Is this dangerous? Or is he just like, please don't leave me again? I'm not sure where we are. The music is not helping me. The music is not helping me to know the difference. What happened to you? You. Oh. His voice is raw, laced with an emotion you can't quite place. You happened to me. The silence that follows is thick with unspoken words. Those weren't words I just said. The silence that follows is thick with unspoken words. Emotions tangled in the tension between you. You search his eyes, but behind the intensity lies something deeper, something that makes your heart ache. Grief, perhaps? Or the weight of lost time? You realize that this isn't something you can fix. Not with words, not with explanations. Maybe it's the price you've paid for tampering with the past, for trying to rewrite his story. Your chest tightens as you step closer, close the space between you. Slowly, you wrap your arms around him. Why is he looking like that? What is this face he's making? What is this? What is this face? What is this face? Fluffy, you see it? I know I see it too. You look cross-eyed, baby. It's okay. Slowly, you wrap your arms around him, pulling him into a hug. His body stiffens against yours as if he wasn't expecting the touch. No. You feel his heart hammering beneath his chest. Oh my god, I can't read. The rhythm chaotic, as though he's barely holding it together. I'm sorry, Suguru. I truly am. After what feels like forever, his arms come up, wrapping around you, pulling you tight against him. There's a desperation in the way he holds you, like he's afraid you'll vanish if he lets go. I thought I'd never get to hold you like this. His breath is warm against your ear, sending a shiver down your spine. Is he crying? You stand there, wrapped in each other's arms, the air around you humming with everything left unsaid. Then, almost unconsciously, his... What? What am I about to read? What am I about to read? What am I about to read? Because look, I've read enough romance novels to know the hand moving lower to the hip is a signal for something. And the music has also stopped. So I'm going to prepare myself mentally for this. His hand moves lower, trailing slowly down your back until his fingers brush against your hip. No. I don't know if I can read this online. No. The music. No. I can't do this. A gas slips from your lips. Sharp and breathy. You stiffen, your body responding immediately to the subtle. Okay. Your mind whirls a flood of memories and desires, all those feelings you'd kept locked away for so long, now bubbling up to the surface. You spent years in the I'm reading this fast. You spent years in the original timeline wanting him, dreaming of it would feel like, and the fact that he's reading like this is not making me more comfortable. Dreaming of what it would feel like to be touched by him, to be held so close you could feel his heartbeat against yours. And now here he is, touching you, holding you, everything you ever wanted, yet thought you could never have. All those suppressed desires. Okay, another critique. We extend things out a lot. I know we're trying to convey the emotions, but sometimes if you said it 2 or 3 times already, I got it. Threatening to pull you under. Guido freezes, his fingers hovering hesitantly over your skin. You can't help the way your body... Okay. I don't know if I can read this out loud. I don't know if I can read this out loud. I don't know if I can. I don't know. What about you, Fluffy? What do you think? What do you think? It's my old cat. This is my old cat. All right. Okay. We're here. So, obviously, we would stay, because that makes the most sense. I don't think pulling away would do any good. That might just be me. I don't think pulling away is going to do any good. Personally. Interesting. Okay. So we're gonna stay. There's something wrong in his gaze. It makes him felice and hope, like he's afraid to trust what's happening, but he can't help himself. So he lets his fingers brush against her hip. Okay, blah blah blah. Sliding. Okay, yeah. I can't read this out loud to you guys. I cannot. Y'all just read on the screen. Read on the screen. You want this too? Of course she's always loved you, dude. Whereas it's essentially like he's still trying to wrap his mind around the fact that you're here, that you, in the same way he's wanted you for so long. Yeah. Yes. Is it too much? I mean, it's really not. This is actually pretty tame. It's just, I feel weird. I feel weird. Usually you play dating sims by yourself. That's the thing. I just thought it'd be fun to stream them because they're kind of ridiculous. People have streams where they read romance novels out loud. And there's also like smut voice actors and stuff. And you know, someone told me that I should really get into that for my voice acting stuff. But I was like, I don't know. I feel like I don't think I would be able to do it unless that was about myself. I don't know. Anyway, they're probably about to fuck. So like the world slip out and you see something snap in his gaze. Someone that really is like a Guido simp made this game because my man is Gojo, okay? That's my man in the show. That and Sukuna, Gojo and Sukuna are my men in the show. Guido was never my man in JJK. He never was. He's not ugly or anything. He's just, I can't get past him calling humans monkeys. That's weird. So, yeah. Before you can say anything more, he's lipped. Okay, yeah, well, now they're kissing. Oh, he's blushing. That's a good touch. It's a kiss filled with all the longing, all the frustration he's been holding back. His hands are everywhere, as they should be, roaming over your body as if trying to make up for all the lost time. I guess he's starving. Why does everything say... They always say this line. He kisses you like he's starving. I don't want you to eat my face now. That seems... What's the word I'm looking for, Fluffy? That seems... wet. Right, Floof? Yeah. Yeah. Right, Floofers? Like he's ready to go vanish if he doesn't hold on to you tight enough. You kiss him back with just as much intensity, as you should. Fingers sailing in his hair. Well, don't. He's got long, pretty hair. Let's be careful when we do that. Okay. I don't like it when things like this are too drawn out, because I don't want to read this. I'm gonna read this stupid. That way I feel better saying it. You can feel his desperation in every touch, every kiss. The way his body presses against yours, like he's trying to meld your very souls together. Years. I've wanted you for years. Aww. His words are a low growl against your lips, sending shivers down your spine. You're on to the kiss, your body melting against his. They're only guys. Why are we drawing out just a kissing scene? You never thought this moment would come. Never thought you'd get to have him like this. But now, with him so close, the temptation is too strong to resist. He kisses you again, harder this time. When did you stop kissing, is my question. It hasn't said that. More possessive hands warm your body with a hunger that sets every flame or flame. Okay. Sometimes he pulls back just to look at you, like he still can't believe you're here, real and tangible. Why do I have a feeling I'm about to vanish? And then he's kissing you again. Harder. Almost bruising, like he's terrified to disappear. Okay, I get it! God! What is with this horribly lengthened out scenes, bro? I get it! My God! You know, I don't... Maybe because I don't like repeating myself. You know that. You know what I don't like, right, Fluffy? Like, I don't like repeating myself, right? I don't like doing that. You get me. You get me. Maybe I don't like repeating myself. But I don't like you've already said this. You already said that. I get it. Y'all aren't even doing nothing. You're just kissing. His hands are everywhere. Your waist, your thighs, your hands. He's not just touching you. He's claiming every inch of you. Sorry, claiming is penetration. You can't convince me it's not. What? Not the hands breathing. Why is his hand so large? I will say this. Whoever drew this is an incredible artist. Hands are hard. Drawing hands is like one of the hardest things to do. When he finally pulls you up, takes you to his bed, he looms over you, eyes dark with need. With one hand, he pins your wrists above your head. We're getting spicy now. His other hand makes quick work of your clothes. I don't even know what I was wearing, but okay. Sliding fabric off your shoulders and down your body, leaving you almost bare. Almost bare. Whatever. He sits back briefly, gaze sweeping over you with... We have got to get more creative with... You okay? We've got to get more creative with sex scene lingo, because I've read all these before. Granted, I don't know if anyone else had their romance book phase in high school like I did. Mine was like high school into college is when I had my romance book phase. They all, except for Christine Feehan. Christine Feehan is like an amazing novelist. There's family trees of books because all of her books tend to be connected. Everybody else, though, I don't draw. I have family and my best friend draws. I don't draw. I can't draw. Look, I'm just a writer. I'm a writer and an actor. Can't draw worth a fuck. Okay? I literally texted my sister. I was like, can you make my avatar for my HonesTay stuff? Because the one that you see... Here, I'll show it to you. The one that you see right here in this bottom right... damn, I can't say. Bottom left-hand corner. She drew that. My sister drew that for me. So she's drawing my my avatars for this whole thing, because we're doing more this year at different cons, and then she's also doing my idol persona too. They're both Bratz dolls basically, but yeah. Okay. He sits back briefly, gaze sweeping over you with raw, almost possessive hunger, before he yanks off his own shirt. Okay, tossing it aside without a second thought. I'm scared. Yeah, she's really good. She's really, really good. Okay. You're going to take everything I give you. No running or hiding. Whoa! I didn't know they were going to draw that part. What part have they drawn? Also, why is everything breathing? Why is everything breathing? Why is everything breathing? Oh my gosh. I'm glad I put the warning on the damn video. His voice is low, I promise. Why are you licking me? Why are you licking me? Why? You haven't done enough to do that and for me not to care? Okay, we're gonna keep going. Okay. Can y'all hear the audio? You're mine. Okay, say it. I need to hear you say it. Okay, someone's a little dominant. That's interesting. Refuse? I'm scared! This is... Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. This is where you give me a choice? I have had barely any choices this entire game. I've only had 3. Technically 4. We playing this game for what? An hour and 30-something minutes. This is where you're giving me a choice. Ma'am. And I know it's a ma'am that made this shit. Ma'am. Or maybe a they, them. Ma'am. Bye, Fluffy. Just do it. Yeah, that's fair. Let's say it. I'll just say it. I'm yours, Sakura. He smiles. A dark, satisfied smile. Don't call me good girl. I don't know you like that. The hours blur together until you can hardly remember where you end and he begins. That's typically how that goes. He's relentless in proving his claim over you. Yeah. Pushing you to your limits. Okay. Okay. Until your breathless and trembling leave him. Guys, we have got to come up with better sentences for these things. I've read all these before. Hey, don't do that. Why is Gojo here? And why are we both breathing so hard? Guido and Gojo stand in the doorway, watching their kuhai sleep, their early morning light spilling softly into the dark room. It really is her. Gojo's voice is uncharacteristically quiet, his visual, playful tone absent. But her cursed energy, it's strange. I noticed it when we were students, but now it's clearer. There's this weird pattern to it, like it's being sucked away. To where? Further than I can see from here. Is it a curse? No, nothing like that. It doesn't feel like a curse at all. If I had to guess, maybe a cursed object? Guido's brow furrows. Could she have been telling the truth after all? Yes, you fucking dumb bitch. Why would she lie about that? The mirror of echoes, the time travel, her disappearance. It sounded like it was like a desperate excuse. But now, standing here, something gnaws at him. Could she really be running out of time? Can you follow the trail? Yeah. I don't know how long it'll take to find the object. It might be much further away from than we think. I'll stay here with her. You go check. Gojo shifts slightly, his head tilting down as if he's studying Guido more closely despite the bandages hiding his eyes. And then slowly, a smirk curls at his lips, his tone dipping into something teasing, almost mocking. It sounds like you're trying to get rid of me, Suguru. He leans in a little closer, his voice lowering to a conspiratorial whisper. I know how to read, I promise. I know how to read. You get her act on those fantasies of yours. You've already locked her in. Here, haven't you? Kinky. Shut up. She shifts in her sleep, a soft murmur escaping her lips, and both men freeze. Her breathing deepens again as she remains still. Get out before she wakes up. Aw, but I want to chat with her too. I miss my little kuai. Get out. Gojo throws his full weight against Guido as he walks toward the door, making it harder to shove him out. The bastard's always been like this, difficult, even in the smallest of moments. Guido forces him into the living room, but his eyes keep looking back to her. Just before he shuts the door, he lingers, letting his gaze trace the lines of her face, memorizing her as if she might vanish the moment he looks away. For 6 long years, she was a ghost in his life, a painful memory that haunted his every thought. She had vanished without a trace, and now she's back. He needed Gojo to confirm it wasn't some cruel illusion, that she's real. If she's telling the truth, if time really is running out for them, no, he won't think about that. He won't let that happen. He'll fix this. I wonder if, like, the timeline is altered. My POV. It's almost after... Damn! She slept the entire day. How long were y'all up? My God. Anyway, it's almost afternoon. When you walk out of the bedroom, Guido's voice reaches you, low and tense. What do you mean it's going outside of Japan? Can't you go there? It sounds like he's talking on the phone. You watch him for a moment, your heart heavy with the knowledge that you might not have much time left. You don't want to leave him behind. You need to use foresight to see if the future you from this timeline has managed to fix any of this. Carefully, you sit down on the ground, steadying your breath. You need to be strategic and not drain too much cursed energy. I feel like you're gonna fuck up. Take a deep breath. You activate your curse technique. The familiar sensation washes over you, pulling your consciousness towards the possible futures. Normally, you can see weeks ahead, but this time all you see is darkness, thick and all-consuming, spreading across every future path like a void. It's closing in faster than you anticipated. Panic claws at your chest. The sound of rushing water echoes in your mind like a distant warning. The darkness is already close, threatening to devour everything. Suddenly, you hear your name muffled and distant as if underwater, then a hand grips your arm, grounding you. You blink your eyes open, and Guido was there, kneeling in front of you, his eyes wide with fear. You were disappearing. You nod, your voice weak, barely more than a whisper. Yeah, like I told you what happened. I tried to use foresight to find a way to fix this, but I can't see anything. There's only darkness in all my futures. His eyes widen, disbelief with something far deeper. Are you really from the future? A small, humorless chuckle escapes you, though it offers no comfort. Yeah, from 2017. He stares at you, his mind racing if he's only now putting the pieces together. What happened in 2017? You didn't tell him before, but now as he asks, he deserves to know. In my timeline, you became a curse user. You announced a terrorist attack in Tokyo and Kyoto. Gojo wanted me to use the Mirror of Echoes to predict your moves, but I found out I could go back in time with it instead. He stiffens, shock flickering across his face, disbelief clouding his gaze. His lips part like he's about to speak, but no words come out. He just stares at you as if trying to reconcile this version of himself with what you're saying. I always believed things would be different if you had support after Amanai's death. I took a chance, and I guess I was right. He's silent for a long moment. When he finally speaks, his voice is quieter, more fragile, as if the weight of the realization is too much to bear. You did this without knowing the consequences, sacrificing yourself? You did all this because of me? Your heart aches as you nod, the words you've held back for so long finally spilling out. Yeah. Another pause. He searches your face looking for an answer to a question he's afraid to ask. Why? You take a deep breath, your voice steady despite the trembling inside. Because I love you, Suguru. I always did. His breath catches, shaky, as if he's been hit with something he wasn't prepared for. Without warning, oh, he looks sad! Without warning, he leans forward, wrapping his arms around you, pulling you close in a desperate, almost fragile hug. His grip tightens as if he's trying to hold you in place, stop you from slipping away. You will always remain, I didn't even know. You offer a bittersweet smile. You know now. I hope you live a good life. Do it for me. He shakes his head, his eyes dark with determination. We'll find a way to fix this. I'm not losing you again. But you can feel it. Your cursed energy is flickering, faltering. You don't have much time left. Well, Gojo probably could fix it somehow, so I'm gonna just... You close your eyes, drawing in a deep breath as you focus on the last of your energy reserves, pushing back the encroaching darkness. When you look at him again, Kyo's expression softens. He leans in, his voice breaking through the silence. I love you too. Whoop-de-fucking-do. It's not a confession. It's a promise. He holds you close and time seems to melt away. Hours pass in the quiet comfort of each other's presence. Now, Guido... Why'd you take your hair down? Now Guido sits in a chair before you, his broad shoulders relax as you gently comb through his long dark hair. Oh, well, that's why. He leans back, eyes closed, a rare expression of peace on his face as you work. The brush moves in steady strokes, your fingers trailing softly along his scalp. You take your time, memorizing every curve, every strand. It feels intimate. I want to hear about the girls. They're in school now, since I'm constantly on missions. They live with Megami and Tsukumi Fushiguro. Sadaro's prodigies. They have a governess, so they're well taken care of. The conversation flows. Okay. Easy and natural. And for the first time in what feels like forever, you feel like likenesses in your chest. Everything is working out. Your sacrifice wasn't in vain. You glance at Guido, who catches you smiling. Why are you smiling? I'm just happy. You cuddle together in bed, your head resting on his chest as he holds you close, but your strength is fading. You cough, and when you pull your hand away, you see blood. Oh! Maybe we shouldn't have stayed. I should have taken you to Shoko. You shake your head, your voice barely whispered out. It's okay. You lift your head, meeting his lips with yours, and after I coughed up blood, you're kissing him? Ew. Okay. There's finality in it. A goodbye wrapped in a touch, something you wish you didn't have to give. Goodbye, Suguru. Okay, you are your own light. Always remember that. Darkness begins to creep into your vision, swallowing the room, the bed, and his face in a slow, inevitable wave. You feel your cursed energy draining, the pull of the void dragging you under, but Guido isn't ready to let you go. He refuses. With fierce determination, he summons curses around you. He calls them forth, trying to bind you to this world, using their powers to stop the unraveling. You can hear him muttering, his voice desperate, pleading, commanding the curses to keep you anchored. But it's no use. No matter how many curses he summons, how desperately he tries to contain you, it's all slipping away. You feel his arms tightening around you, but they're passing through, as though you're made of smoke. He clings to you, trembling as he watches you disappear before his eyes. No, please. Well, his voice breaks, filled with raw anguish, but the darkness takes you, enveloping everything. You try to speak, to say something, anything, but the words don't come. Your voice is lost in the void, just like you. Weak, trapped in the endless darkness, you call out, but no one answers. Now what? Oh! What? A tape comes out of the TV. You grab it. You have a feeling you should give it to someone. Oh! I'm like... Lou! Where's the Essence Triad Passion? I can't find it anywhere. Oh, hey, you're back. Come, let's have a talk. What? What's happening right now? You return the VHS to her and she smiles at you. Thanks, how was it? I hope you enjoyed the tape. I tried some different ingredients this time. Welcome aboard our ship, the Emperor's Conquest. I'm Kauai, the captain. What are these tapes that allow us to connect to AUs, aka alternate universes? They're made with ingredients we gather on our travels, like slow burn embers and cliche caramel. How do you choose the ingredients? The ingredients are selected by me and the crew. If you'd like to participate in the creation of the tapes, you can join us. As a crew member, you'll get access to exclusive WIPs and even have the chance to participate in the tape's creation. Just talk to Lou and he'll guide you. What's inside that building? Why do I feel like I've been transported into fangirl One Piece? What is happening? That's where we ask the smut gods to bless the tapes. The full blessing version contains a lot more spice. If you want to witness the blessing, head over there and say a prayer. What? And if you like the smut gods to give you a preview of the full blessing before you decide, you can ask them as well. They're pretty nice, even if a bit mischievous at times. Which ingredients are you using for the next date? I'm not sure yet. The crew members will be meeting soon to decide. We'll see. The travel logs will be updated once the decision is made. That's all for now. Sure thing, darling. If you need anything, you know where to find me. Thanks for being on this journey with us. What? What? This is so cool. Oh my gosh. A potion book lies open. Wait. 2 teardrops. A strand of enemies to lovers thread. Oh, this is so cute. 3 drops of mutual pinning essence. 1 sprig of miscommunication herb. At the bottom of the page, a handwritten note adds, warning, handle with care. May cause extreme slow burns. This is so interesting. And this is the symbol where we play to the smut gods. As you enter the temple, you're enveloped by the scent of incense, which wraps around you like a warm embrace. The air hums with an electric energy, and every corner seems to pulsate with the promise of passion, drawing you deeper into its embrace. Above you, the statues loom, their expressions frozen in a timeless display of mirth and serenity. Despite the stillness of stone, there's a vibrancy to their features, as if they could wake up at any moment and grant you with lascivious knowledge. Or endless pleasure. Okay. Pray for the preview, pray for the blessing, never mind. This is hilarious. What's a smut god? Well, it's something that I guess they're alluding to. Because this is a game created by a girl that reads smut. It was very obvious. It was very obvious that a girl that reads smut made this shit. Pray for the full blood. A gentle murmur echoes around you like a breath against your skin. Venture the depths of the tape's itch. IO page. There are surely find the blessing you have granted. That's hilarious. What if I... Oh! I'm scared. Okay. Nope. I'm scared. Nope. Get me out of here. 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 Yeah, a bitch that reads smut made this game. For sure. For sure. For sure. That told me all I needed to know. This is what I get for being curious. Okay. There's a doggy on this ship. Woof woof. You can ask the dog to join the crew. You can ask. We can ask if we want to join the crew. Woof woof. Oh, it took me to... Oh, this is a smut site. This is a smut site. Got it. Got it. Got it. That's really cool that it takes you to leaks. No, I should have known better because I know what smut is. I've been around long enough, okay? I was like, I should have known better. I said a preview of what? I thought this was going to be images. I didn't think they were going to start moving. I didn't think they'd start moving. Okay, well, we finished the game, or at least one version of it, because you can go back and make different choices. All right. Let's rate the game. Let's rate the game. Oh my god, that was so funny. That is hilarious. This time I want you.
Real Spanish TV.
Of course, there's an ad when I'm trying to
Click on
just.
words in the subtitle.
Okay. All right. So let's go to the just chat screen. Alrighty. Now it is time for me to rate the game. Let's talk about it. So, the writing in general, pretty decent. Music was awesome, except for like that one song where I was talking to Gojo. That one was a little much, like just in my ears. But the music in general, gorgeous. The art was fine. It's weird because this is like a fangirl made game. Like, these are characters I already know. It tapped into stories I was already familiar with. So I will give it credit for taking canon content and then making it their own. Because the scenes that we saw, those are scenes in the show. So if you watch that season of the show where we learn about Guido and Gojo's like backstory when they were still in school, a lot of that fit into what I was saying. The only thing that was different was just that me, the YN, was there. So that's really cool. That's basically me. I basically just read fan fiction, basically. I just played a visual representation of a fanfic. Now, me personally, I don't read fanfic. I was a Wattpad girly, but I didn't read fanfiction on Wattpad. I read original stories on Wattpad. That's what I read. And then what else? Let's see. My critiques, I think some things are just too drawn out. Like, I don't need repetition about how this man feels or how I feel about this man. I got it after the first couple of sentences or a couple of blocks. Like, I got it. I didn't need it again. I got it. You know what I mean? That's might just be a me thing. I don't like repeating myself, or I don't like too much repetition and things like that. So that's probably like one of my only critiques. That opening song for the menu? Whoever made that, they did that shit, because that was a good ass song. That was good. That was good. I need to download that somewhere and bop that because that was a good ass song. I was dancing to it. What else? Act like an angel just like crazy. Act like an angel just like crazy. It's supposed to be playing instrumentals so I don't get like blocked on here. Okay, anyway. But overall, that was a pretty decent dating sim. And if you're a smut girly, you will... Actually, if you're a smut girly, it might have been too tame for you. You probably wanted more smut if you're a smut girly. But it seems like they have that option for you. They have that option for you. I don't think we picked the choices where... Because it asked us to pick our skin tone in the beginning, which I really liked. Like, no other dating sim I've ever played has done that, really. They usually just say, like, you're pale, and that's it. And I most definitely am not, only on the front of my hand. But, I don't think we picked the choice where that comes up, if that makes sense. Because it wasn't mentioned. Unless it was mentioned in those blips that got overskipped, like, because it went too fast. That's another critique. There's bugs in that, because that happened twice. And I was like, well, now I don't know what was said. The fact that there isn't a go back option when that happens is a little weird. Should I, or should I just not search that up? Do you not know what smut is? Are you just confused about what smut is? I'll explain it like this. You know how, like, the stereotype is that guys watch porn and girls read porn? It's that. It's that. That's what smut is. How do you not know what smut is? That's a really common term. It's like there's like all of the 18 and up manga that has like the scene, like the really well drawn out scenes of stuff. That's smut. Romance novels that are really detailed about sex scenes. That's smut. Every girl has read smut at some point in their life. Yes. So I do like the fact that they let you pick your skin tone. I don't like the fact that I can't go backwards and reread stuff. I don't like the fact that there's bugs in it where sometimes it jumps to things. I don't like the overdrawn out or repetition of similar language over and over again when I got it like the first 3 times. I don't like that. However, I finished the game. That's like a really big indicator for me because I get distracted easily or I get bored easily. And the last game we played, I had to stop because I was like, I'm bored. Like, I'm bored and I'm falling asleep. I was engaged the entire time. Now, that could be because I'm a JJK fan, which is very likely. But I'm not a Suguru girl is the thing. Like, I'm not a Suguru girl. I'm a Gojo girl and a Sukuna girl. So I was like, this isn't even my man. But we picked it. Like, this is what the wheel picked for us. So we're kind of locked in, unfortunately. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. So with that, I think I will give this game, if you're not a smut girly, I would say like a 7.5. If you are a smut girly, I'd give you an 8.5. If you actually, because like the ending part, that was so creative, like putting me into like an 8-bit video game like I was in Pokemon or something. That was really cool. I have not seen that yet in any of the games we have played. That's a really creative touch. So that kind of gives them an extra 0.5. So I think, so yeah. So maybe if you're like a smut girly, maybe it's an 8, like a 8.5. And if you're not a smut girly, I give it like a 7.5 to an 8. Just because I got some bug fixes to fix that make it a little inconvenient. But I finished the game. So like, you automatically get 5 points if I finish the fucking game. That's like a big indicator. Or if I don't want to stop playing the game. So yep, that is my honest rating of this dating sim. And I'm really mad that my mic went in and out during the stream because I don't know in what spaces it went out. So hopefully, I gotta figure out what the fuck's going on with my mic. I'll ask my best friend's brother to help me out with that. Well, it is 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm hungry because I really haven't eaten that much today. So I'm going to go. I hope you guys have a great time. Thank you for joining me for my stream. HonesTay the Convention Princess is out of here. Bye, guys. Yeah, still a weird game though. That was interesting. I don't know how to feel after that actually, because that ending was kind of awful. We disappeared into the void. Did I die? I think I died. Didn't Gojo tell me not to die? I think that's dawning on me now. I think